What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG WTF LOL FTWBRB, and welcome to episode 64 of Let's Play Smackdown Shut Your Mouth. And we're finally ready to take on the No Mercy pay-per-view, and this should be a good one, as we're probably going to have two matches. We are the undisputed champion after all, and we still get to conclude that tag team championship storyline, and my prediction is correct. First match of the night, Rhino will be taking on Kevin Nash, and I believe Rhino is actually the hardcore champion, so just gonna assume that's for the hardcore title. We're gonna be defending our undisputed title against the Undertaker, and then me and Jericho are gonna challenge Flair and McMahon for the tag team championships. Alright, DDP. I knew it, you would be the one. It's gonna be a historical night tonight. Definitely. I will see you later on in the main event then. Okay. What are you gonna do tonight, DDP? I'll do whatever you want me to do. It's up to you. Wow. That's actually Wait a minute. Nerds and Geeks, is that... That is... It's Stacy. Oh my god. She can't see me like this right now. I'm a wreck. I have two matches. You know what? I'm the undisputed champion. I'm about to be tag team champion. By the way, let's go talk to her. Do you want me to be your manager? You don't even deserve to talk to me in person. Come back to me after you earn your status. Well, that sunk down. But as I was saying, nerds and geeks, I'm about to be tag team champion because, by the way, hardcore championship is correct. I say by the way a lot, damn. I've decided, though, we are going to play as Kevin Nash. Let me get to that in a couple seconds. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna talk about this first, and when I have time to talk about my decision, I will, because this is a little bit more important at the time. Rhino, who has been hardcore champion for quite a long time now, I believe, nerds and geeks. I believe back when we actually joined the forces of McMahon and Flair as a team, even when we were actually, not even McMahon and Flair, I believe when we joined forces with Mr. McMahon when it was Raw versus Smackdown, basically, we actually got Rhino to jump ship over to Smackdown from Monday Night Raw, and I kind of gave him the hardcore championship as a reward, you know, and he's held on to it since, but he's held on to it for such a long time, and I'm trying to be realistic here, nerds and geeks. I do not think Rhino would ever be able to defeat Kevin Nash, so I decided to play as big, sexy Kevin Nash. Nash is, I want to say, in my top 10 professional wrestlers. He used to be in my top 5, but I would say he's in my top 10, and yes, I know that comes to a surprise, but I'm actually a big Kevin Nash fan. I don't know what it is about Kevin Nash, but I've always liked him since I was a kid. I'm a big sexy guy, but I'm hoping tonight he doesn't tear a quad. If I do hear, what does that make? If I know Kevin Nash, he's not going to want to get any hardcore anything into this match because, well, he's very prone to injury, nerds and geeks. Yeah. So, yeah. I played as Kevin Nash in this one because, well, I wanted to. Let's just leave it at that. Rhino also was a choice. We could have actually chosen to play, or, you know, have Rhino as our tag team partner over Chris Jericho. And I actually didn't pick Rhino because I remembered, you know, oh, I already had some sort of storyline with Rhino. And now it's someone else's turn, basically. And, you know, I didn't think of this before, but now that I'm pondering upon it, I wonder if I would have chose Rhino if Chris Jericho would have had to defend his Cruiserweight Championship tonight. Maybe it was relying upon that, because Chris Jericho is the Cruiserweight Champion, nerds and geeks. I don't know if you know that. But yes, I have made my decision, and when Chris Jericho came into that locker room, it even kind of, you know, helped me make my decision more. I was leaning more on the side of, you know, already taking the titles from DDP and, not DDP, I'm DDP, what am I saying? Taking the titles from, Flair and McMahon because, I don't know, after McMahon gave me that truck, I was happy about it, but I still feel fishy after that attack, and McMahon never came and apologized for it or said anything. I really just kind of felt like it was a setup, and like I said, he never apologized for it, but he still expected me to lay down on the mat and make it seem like he's better than me, and I'm the undisputed champion. No one is better than DDP, nerds and geeks. So, I was kind of leaning more onto the side of that, but I was still kind of uneasy. I was still kind of like, I have a good thing going on with the McMahons here, and it's just the tag team championships. Big sexy Kevin Nash, never mind. He doesn't care if he tears a quad tonight. He wants that hardcore championship. As I was saying, though, but after Jericho came in there and he was kind of, up for it, saying, I'll do whatever you want, dude. If you want me to lay down for McMahon and Flair, I'll lay down. If you want to walk out as tag team champions tonight, let's walk out as tag team champions. And, yeah, if McMahon and Flair want to be the tag team champions, nerds and geeks, they're going to have to beat me tonight. That's just how it's going to be. If they want to be tag team champions, they're going to have to earn that status. Just like I earned my status as undisputed champion, and Jericho earned his status as cruiserweight champion, and Rhino earned his status as hardcore champion, and he's trying to earn his status. Or Diesel, or Kevin Nash, excuse me, I'm using my universe mode. Kevin Nash trying to earn that hardcore title status right now as well. I do want to apologize for this being uploaded rather late. I wanted to get this uploaded on Wednesday, but I actually recorded this once before. I had the full thing recorded, it was rendering and everything, and then the movie maker just stopped responding. Whole video lost. I had to redo it all over again. It sucked. I didn't save. My dumbass mistake, nerds and geeks. My dumbass mistake. No one else's. So here I am recording it again. Why not? But yeah, this may be uploaded a little bit later, and you might see this uploaded with Smash Brothers. But don't worry. I'm gonna try to stay loyal to the schedule. Don't worry, nerds and geeks. I'm in this. And of course, if you're watching in the future after this video is uploaded, all this kind of just means gibberish to you, and just ignore it. Right now is kind of a dangerous moment for myself. Rhino currently has a gore, and well, that's never good. Rhino could definitely gore us, and that might be the end. But we still do have another jackknife saved in, so we might have to use that if, yep, he is going to kick out. Gotta kick him in the gut. Brush our hair back, look extra sexy as usual. That didn't make much sense. And hit that jackknife. And I believe that is going to give Kevin Nash the Hardcore Championship and the NWO their first championship here in the WWE. Unless X-Pac held the title. I don't remember. But, yeah. We did it. Kevin Nash, new Hardcore Champion. Poor Rhino, been reigning as that Hardcore Champion for such a long time, and now it's gone. And we're going to be going on and taking on The Undertaker. And I'm going to try and let what happened to me earlier not affect me, nerds and geeks. I'm gonna hope that even though McMahon and Flair don't know it yet, I'm gonna hope that the support from Mr. McMahon, Ric Flair, and Chris Jericho to get me through this match. Oh damn! What are you doing, Taker? Don't punch the referee! Disqualification. I'm still undisputed champion, right? Anyway, like I was saying, Stacy kind of broke my heart again tonight, nerds and geeks. I went up there hoping, hey, look, I'm gonna be one half the tag team champions probably tonight, because I highly doubt McMahon and Flair are gonna be able to beat us. But if they do, right on for them. And I am the undisputed champion. Maybe Stacy will love me again, but apparently my status still isn't high enough for a girl who has dated George Clooney. For shame. But anyway, nerds and geeks, back to the undisputed title match at hand here. We have been reigning as champion since January, and I believe we're in October right now. So I believe right now it is a 10-month reign as the undisputed champion, and we're not looking to lose it yet. It is a 10-month reign. Yeah, yes, a 10-month reign. Excuse me. I almost had a little brain fart. But yes, I'm looking to hold the championship for up to a year. Actually, not even up to a year. I'm looking to end this Let's Play off at WrestleMania, because I believe that's our last thing. But I'm looking to end this Let's Play off at WrestleMania, still undisputed champion. Mark my words, nerds and geeks, I will be undisputed champion by the end of this Let's Play. But whatever. Undertaker's no challenge for me, nerds and geeks. I've taken on the likes of Brock Lesnar, Hulk Hogan, Triple H, and I even believe I've beaten The Undertaker before, so I'm not worried at all. Not one bit. But this Undertaker could be very dangerous, though. You can never count The Undertaker out in this game, at least. Because, in my opinion, this game and Here Comes the Pain have probably the best Undertakers. If you're looking for a really well-controlled Undertaker and probably his overall best score, I'd say Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth. Because even though his Dead Man gimmick is what brought him the most success in his career, I feel his biker gimmick is what made him a face of the company at one point. He was, really big during his biker gimmick, Nerds and Geeks, as he is big during his Dead Man gimmick, but I don't know. It's hard. I don't want to say the biker gimmick's better, but I just feel like he was a lot more popular and honestly a little bit more successful in his biker gimmick, because even though he went on to hold, win the Royal Rumble and hold the World Heavyweight Championship, all that, and be like the face of SmackDown, for some reason, the biker gimmick just always, to me, it feels like the best. Whenever I play a wrestling game, or, I pop in Shut Your Mouth or Here Comes the Pain, and I play as The Undertaker, I feel like that's the best Undertaker made. It's just great. So, he may not technically be the best overall, because it is very possible that in one of the other games that his overall's higher, but I really feel that Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain hold the best Undertakers. I don't know which one controls better, because I haven't played Here Comes the Pain in a while, but once we get to Here Comes the Pain, I will let you guys know. Anyway, though, down goes the Dead Man. We're still the undisputed champion. I told you, Nerds and Geeks, never count me out. I'm better than you think. Diamond Dallas Page is always gonna win. And I will end this Let's Play off as the undisputed champion. But coming up next, Nerds and Geeks, it's time to end off our major storyline that's been going on for quite a long time now. It is time for the WWE Tag Team Championship match. Jericho and myself have already made our way down to the ring. We've already seen both of those entrances, so I decided to come them out. But I believe we actually have seen Mr. McMahon and Ric Flair's entrances, but I don't believe we've seen them as tag team champions or as a champion in general. So, this may be the only time we get to see them, because as I did announce earlier in the video, I am going to give them a challenge, Nerds and Geeks. This is not where I lay on the mat and let them win. This is where they have to earn their status as tag team champions. And it's not to say the least, Mr. McMahon's a former WWE champion. And he's proven pretty well in the ring, Nerds and Geeks. He's owned some victories over some of the best WWE wrestlers ever, and Nature Boy is a 16-time world champion. So it's not like the tag team, or current tag team champions. They didn't beat anybody for them, but yeah, they're the current tag team champions. It's not like the tag team champions, they're not no slouches in the ring, Nerds and Geeks. They're pretty tough. Don't underestimate them. But yeah, this has been our major storyline that's been going on for this month. Mr. McMahon and Flair claimed themselves to be tag team champions, and I've been really working with Mr. McMahon and Flair for a long time, and I've honestly aided in some sad things. I've aided in the firing of Raven by accident. I didn't mean to do that. I've also aided in the firing of the Intercontinental Champion Billy Gunn, and I believe the Intercontinental Championship is vacated as well. So, my bad there. But, I'm starting to see, Mr. McMahon and Flair kind of use me, you get it? Kind of use me for their glory, and even though I'm the undisputed champion and whatever, I don't care. I've been the face, but I never meant for someone to get fired, and I don't like, being lied to. I really get a fishy feeling that McMahon and Flair staged that attack with Chuck. Maybe they felt my loyalty shifting, I don't know. Because at that moment, I was pretty high on hanging around with McMahon and Flair. It was still early on in my partnership with Jericho. It always could have changed, but that sneak attack kind of changed my mind here. But I think what I did in this matchup, actually, is I think I let Jericho take majority of the control of this matchup. I think I'm actually going to tag him in pretty soon here, or at least I'm trying to. Yeah, I am. You can totally tell I am, because I'm trying to just keep tossing him in the turnbuckle. But yeah, I think I let Jericho take control because during the time of the recording of this video, I think what I was going with It was like, well, you know, if Jericho loses, then I'll be like, hey, my plan was to be with McMahon and Flair the whole time, and if Jericho won the match for me, and I'm not saying he picked up the pinfall victory, but if Jericho won the match for me, then yay. I kind of went easy on them, I feel, in this match. I really didn't try too hard, in all honesty. Can never take Ric Flair for granted, nerds and geeks, slamming many of those chops right onto the chest of Chris Jericho. But I don't know, I believe November's is what is coming up next. It'll be interesting to see what kind of storyline goes on after there and what happens after this matchup. But I'm excited for it. We're getting closer and closer to the end of this Let's Play, nerds and geeks. We do have a couple more months, so it's not immediately over, but November's up, and then we got December, January, February. I believe March might be the last month because that's WrestleMania. So let's see. There's two videos per. There's usually 2 or 3. Let's just say an estimate of 2. 2 videos per. Oh, hold on. Jericho might win us the match right here. No, Flair's gonna kick out. But you see me? I kind of stood in there. But yeah, we average about 2 videos per month. So it's just like November, December, January, February, March. There's about 10 videos left, I would say, in the series. So we are getting rather close. Who knows? Who knows, nerds and geeks? I could be completely off when I say that, by the way. You never know. Diamond Cutter landed, and I think I might just go for the pin. No, first I'm gonna. Oh, damn it! I taunted. I do remember doing that, actually. I remember accidentally pressing the taunt button over when I was trying to turn my focus over to Mr. McMahon, and unfortunately that only garnered me a 1 count. Surprisingly though, Mr. McMahon did not come after me like most people do. Ooh! 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 Dirtiest player in the game, alright! This could be dangerous right here, nerds and geeks. The submission holds are very random, I feel like. You never know when you're going to tap out. It's usually when you're weaker though. I don't think I'm that weak, but you never know. I feel like it's always dangerous when someone locks in a submission hold. And Jericho's just going to be Spider-Man and prop himself on top of that turnbuckle. You know, if this was actually a real match, I really picture Flair would be being the one to do majority of the, you know, work inside the ring. And that's what he's doing right now. Mr. McMahon, oh damn, I didn't mean to knock Jericho down. Mr. McMahon's kind of on the outside of the ring, you know, rooting Flair on while me and DDP are trading turns, or, you know, taking turns on Ric Flair. The poor nature boy. But I guess that's what it takes to be a 3-time, or not a 3-time, what am I saying? A 2-time WWE Hall of Famer. Hebner, would you leave me alone and count the pin? Earl Hebner, that was a conspiracy. First the Montreal Screwjob, then this. That would have been the end of this match if it wasn't for you, Hebner. He's in cahoots with them. Turn your attentions towards the match, Hebner. I got a deal with McMahon. And that's going to give us the Tag Team Championships, nerds and geeks. Alright. Winner and new tag... Oh, man, don't tell me I forgot to edit this part out. Loading screen. How boring. Anyway, new Tag Team Champions. The Undisputed Champion, Diamond Dallas Page. And the Cruiserweight Champion, Chris Jericho. They would have made a really good team. What the hell did you do? This is treason! I've got 2 words for you. You're fired! Well, that backfired, didn't it, nerds and geeks? Oh, boy. I wasn't seeing... What? What's this song, King? Oh, no! Mrs. Linda McMahon! It's like deja vu! Vince, you really disappoint me. The people don't want to see this corruption. And Rick, you need to grow up. Also, as CEO of the WWE, Billy and Raven come back to the WWE. I want the WWE to be back to its old self. Survivor Series will be the end of this battle. One more thing. DDP, I hope you will find out what you really have to do.
Did you hear that, King? Mrs. McMahon just set things straight. We're finally going to get some order back in the WWE.
Well, we don't know yet.
True, but I'll tell you this. Survivor Series is going to be a hell of a show.
And here we are, get to unlock one of our hidden items here. I had a little bit of a disagreement on Stephanie McMahon and Shawn Michaels. I couldn't really decide, but eventually I went with the Hall of Famer HBK Shawn Michaels. But this marks the end of this episode of No Mercy, Nerds and Geeks. We now reign as the tag team champions. Linda McMahon looking to end this all. And I almost just got fired there, but McMahon, or should I say Mrs. McMahon, kind of saving my ass there. And also bringing Raven and Billy Gunn back. All right. That lifts a huge burden off my shoulders. God. Whew. I feel so much better now that they're back. But either way, Nerds and Geeks, this is the end of this episode. I do hope you have enjoyed it. We're heading into the first week of November, and I'm excited to see what's coming up next. As you see, Survivor Series, apparently this is the end of this war. But as always, Nerds and Geeks, I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor, leave me a comment, a like, and please subscribe to my channel for more. And as always, Nerds and Geeks, don't forget to share this video with your friends, Facebook, and Twitter to help me reach my goal by the end of the year of reaching 1,000 subscribers. And as always, my name has been OMGWTF, LOL, FTWBRB, and I will see you Nerds and Geeks in our next episode. So until then, have a wonderful day.